bringing Israel to the world. This is IBN News.
With News of Israel, I'm Susan Michaels. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is blaming Avigdor Lieberman for the decision to dissolve the Knesset and take the country to an unprecedented second national election within months. Netanyahu said the country was being forced to hold unnecessary, wasteful elections because the people had their say. They just didn't have their say enough for what Mr. Lieberman wants. The dissolving of the Knesset came after the Prime Minister failed to build a coalition government following the April elections. Lashing out at Avigdor Lieberman, who refused the Prime Minister's offers to join the government, Netanyahu said, "I didn't spare any effort to avoid unnecessary elections." Following the dissolution of the Knesset, ultra-Orthodox United Torah Judaism leader Yaakov Litzman stated, "We were extorted," referring to Avigdor Lieberman's refusal to consider a compromise version of the IDF draft law. Litzman went on, "The coalition negotiations could have led to a good agreement, but Lieberman didn't want the conscription law or anything else." At a press conference earlier in the day, Yisrael Beinu's leader said, "I have nothing against the Haredi public, but we cannot have a government taking directives from just one group." U.S. President Donald Trump's Middle East peace team held talks with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu this week in Jerusalem. Speaking of American-Israeli cooperation with the U.S. recognition of Golan, Trump's senior advisor Jared Kushner said,
"This was my first time in Israel since the president recognized the Golan Heights. A very important announcement. The security of Israel is something that's critical to the relationship between America and Israel."
Kushner was accompanied by Jason Greenblatt, Special Representative for International Negotiations, as well as Brian Hook, the Special U.S. Representative for Iran. The group is in the Middle East to garner support from Arab countries for the economic workshop scheduled in Bahrain next month, set up to encourage investment in the West Bank and Gaza. And speaking at a conference calling for an intifada in honor of Al-Quds Day, Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar has threatened to pulverize Tel Aviv in their next military confrontation with Israel and is urging the people of Bahrain to demand the economic workshop set up by the U.S. be canceled. I'm Susan Michaels.
IBN, Israel Broadcast Network.